I'm Chris Coyle. When you list your home with Chris Coyle & Associates, things really start to happen. Our job is to get the most money for your home in the shortest period of time. We've got to keep moving forward if we want to stay on top. So this year, we're opening 7 new offices all around Baltimore. You can cancel any Chris Coyle listing in 24 hours, no questions asked. We guarantee action. That's why I sign every sign. Chris Coyle. Hi. We've just opened 7 new real estate offices all around Baltimore, and that brings our total to 17. We've got to keep moving forward if we want to stay on top.
Chris, would you sign this,
Oh,
please?
sure, Peg.
Thanks.
We've grown because of our 24-hour cancellation policy, our guaranteed sales plan, and our advertising, but that isn't everything. It's personal service.
Excuse me, Chris.
That's why I sign every sign. Chris Coyle. Good luck, Ray. Get it sold. Hi, Nancy. I'm Chris Coyle. As you may know, Chris Coyle & Associates has just become affiliated with Merrill Lynch Realty. We expect to have a tremendous increase in business this year. We're going to need additional salespeople to help us handle it. Selling real estate is not only selling, it's helping people. If you like people, you're going to love real estate. It doesn't matter if you've ever sold anything before. Our training program really works. We work with you personally to help you become successful. Call Chris Coyle, your Merrill Lynch Realty associate. It could change your whole life.
It's exciting. It's helping people.
It keeps you moving.
It's really interesting.
It's the people you meet.
It's the friends you make.
It's the training.
Professional.
Challenging.
Fun. It's a great business, and it's a great company.
I'm Chris Coyle. Selling real estate isn't just a job, it's a way of life. Call Chris Coyle, your Merrill Lynch Realty associate. This might be what you've been looking for.
We're here today in Annapolis, Maryland with Champion Realty. We're only about 35 miles from Baltimore, Maryland, and only 35 miles from Washington, D.C. The office we're going to be looking at, Champion Realty, has 7,500 square feet, over 92 full-time sales associates, and they do over $112 million in sales. We'll meet both the broker, Chris Coyle, and the manager of this office, Pat Savani. I'm Bill Barrett. Thanks a lot for joining us on Out Front and On Top. Chris, you had $200 million in your first year of real estate?
Well, that was 1987, that was the time to do it. But yeah, we had tremendous growth, went from start to 200 million the first year.
And you have how many offices now?
We have 11 offices.
How many salespeople?
About 400.
400, and what kind of volume do you have now?
400 million.
400 million.
Yeah.
This is incredible. Now.
Hello, I'm Chris Coyle, president of Champion Realty. When you list your home for sale, you want to get it sold. To make that happen, we run 4 full pages of advertising every week. In addition, our camera crew produces a videotape on every listing for maximum exposure. Plus, our advertising and graphics department produces an individual property brochure on your home. But that's not all. When you list with us, you get the strength and the will of a champion. We never give up and we never quit trying until we get it sold. This is Chris Coyle. Give us a call.
Chris, in just about every office in North America, it seems like a manager has a sales meeting, and then after the sales meeting, 40, 50 people go out on tour. Your company, Champion Realty, has decided to do something completely different. Tell us about it. What is it?
When we started the company, actually, we had decided to have larger offices than normal, the mega office concept, so to speak, between 50 and 100 people, depending on the market. And we recognized that tour, as we knew it, everybody, 10 guys getting in the cars, it was like a funeral procession. Everybody got lost. The owners got mad because guys wouldn't get into the house and people would be leaving before other people were getting there. It just frankly didn't work. So we were looking for a different way to do it. And video was the big thing then. Almost everybody had a VCR. So we figured, let's go try to find somebody to videotape the homes, not to show to the public, but just to show to our own people so they could sit in their offices and look at all the new inventory.
This means right as part of a sales meeting that the salespeople can look at the videos, all the new listings at a sales meeting.
Exactly. We designed all of our offices with giant screens like the one you see in the back. Some of the offices, smaller offices, have these big 42-inch diagonal TVs or whatever. And all the offices Thursday morning have sales meeting and then, or show the video tour and then have the sales meeting or whatever. It's been actually phenomenal.
We are champions. We are champions. We are champions. South, 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 south.
Hi, champions. Happy 1992. 1991, actually, weren't real happy to see that go because that turned out to be a great year for us. Our sales were up 27% over 1990, which was a terrible year. But 1991 turned out to be a great year. We ended up with net about $325 million in sales. If you're going to work this year, by God, now's the time to do it. Get on it and have at it because it's going to be strong, lots and lots of activity. Bush talking about the tax credit for housing, maybe for entry level, maybe for new housing, maybe for everybody. Who knows? We're opening now a Glen Burnie office. The Pasadena office did fabulously this year, $66 million in sales. It was a terrific thing. But we've known when we located from the Southdale to the Pasadena office that we ultimately wanted to go back into a Glen Burnie facility. So we went back in and released our old facility right on Ritchie Highway next to the graveyard. You guys know that's a very quiet spot, good view, nice neighbors, and we're going back in there. We're going to have that office open and ready for business this coming Monday. We've hired, and a person I want you to meet right now, Danielle Cantalupo, to manage that facility. Dominic Cantalupo, not to be confused with Danielle Chantaloupe in the Pasadena office, by the way. Dominic, come on up here and say hello to everybody.
Hello. Hi, I'd just like to say I'm really, really excited to be here, and I look forward to working with everyone. And if you ever need somebody up in the Glen Burnie, Baltimore, Baltimore City, County, anywhere up there, just give me a call. I'll be glad to help you out. And once again, I'm just thrilled to be here. Thank you very much.
Oh, he is so shy, I tell you. No, actually, he's not. He's been managing a Coldwell Banker's office up there for the last a couple of years. Did $24 million last year in sales. He's a terrific, he's a dynamo, nifty guy, tons of energy, lots of knowledge, and has been working that area for 7 years. So we're very excited that he's with us here now. Now, don't forget the square dance, January 18th. If you haven't been to a square dance lately, it is absolutely phenomenal. Come on in, Ernie, no problem. If you haven't been to a square dance lately, January 18th, this is really going to be a tremendous amount of fun. It's at the Olmsted Barn. It's absolutely free. It costs not one red cent. We got the square dance guy. It was a great amount of fun last time. We're going to be providing like setups, not setups, like Cokes and things like that, and pretzels and potato chips, our normal wonderful spread. And you guys bring your own bottle, and if you want something snazzier to eat, you better eat ahead of time because it's starting at 7:30. It's going to be a tremendous amount of fun. Don't miss it, but please sign up in your offices. Okay, Carolyn Harris is going to give us an update on the Distinguished Sales Club. Carolyn? Let's hear it for Carolyn.
Okay. Thanks. Distinguished Sales Club for 1992. It's time to join. If you settled $2 million in business in 1991, you're eligible. The meetings are 5 times a year, 3 of which are mandatory. And this Friday, our first meeting, will talk about foreclosures and bankruptcies. And there's a specialist in that area who will be coming and speaking to us. And that's important if you're going to be a listing or selling agent on a property like that, as we know. Thank you very much. We'll see you in DSAC in 92.
That's great. They always have an uplifting, just something to really get your spirits moving up. So be sure to hit that What About Foreclosures and Bankruptcies this next week. It's really going to be a real winner. We'd also like to bring Pat Savani up here to talk about some wellness. Just gave a talk this morning. Pat.
Happy New Year. Just a quick update. I was invited this morning to the $5 Million Club, which is the another achievement club, just like the Distinguished Sales Achievement Club, and they gave $1,000 this morning to the wellness community, which is for cancer support groups. And it reminds us that there are lots of these clubs that are well worthwhile to belong to, not only for the networking and the professional networking you have, but also for the wonderful things that they do for the community. And I know it was an exciting morning for me, and I'm pleased that all the members of the $5 Million Club are supporting the wellness community. So for all of you out there that are members, thank you.
$2,100, where'd that come from?
Oh, I got another $1,100 from people that were there this morning at the breakfast, so I ended up with $2,100 this morning, which is pretty good. I may go again.
That's great. Yeah, 20% commission, really, it's well worthwhile to raise money these days. No, she's done a great job and worked very hard for the wellness community. We'd like to welcome a couple of people with us. Dave Brashear came from Oregon, was top in his company in Oregon, and had joined our Annapolis office. Let's hear it for Dave. Carmen Dizon just transferred to our Arnold office, Coldwell Banker. That's terrific, glad to have her. Barney Perella, not to be confused with Bernie Barella, okay, has just transferred to our Arnold office too. Glad to have you, Barney. Elaine Elliott just transferred to our Severna Park office from another local company. She's a terrific gal. And Shirley Beal, was a top agent with Chesley, just joined our Annapolis office. So congratulations to these people. It's going to be a great year. We're looking forward to some very exciting times. Oh, by the way, Norm Lukemeyer just joined our commercial. Luke DeFelter. Norm DeMeyer. No, it's Norm Luke DeFelter. Norm. Just, this is bad. Keep that camera rolling. We don't want to stop this tape. Norm Lukenfelter. Oh, this is bad. Norm. But Ernie's going to introduce Norm. Ernie, this is Ernie Shinman, by the way. If you haven't had a transaction with her, she's really terrific. And it's Norm.
Lukafetter.
Oh, Lukafetter. Okay, that's. Just joined us. He is a CCIM, a terrific guy in commercial department. So we're looking for big things from them this year. All right, you guys. Whoops, excuse me. We'll see you later. Okay, bye-bye.
When you're looking for a new home, there's a lot that weighs on you. All your family's hopes and dreams, and their future too. Good to know that there's a shining star to guide you through. Yes! Champion, we make it easy for you to buy a new home. Champion, we make it easy for you. You'll never be alone. Champion, we make it easy for you.
Visions at 8132 Pinehurst Harbor Way is an extraordinary home on 3.23 wooded acres in the prestigious waterfront community of Bodkin Point. Custom designed by Martin Goldberg, this brick and cedar contemporary is absolutely exquisite with every detail top of the line. From the impressive slate entrance with Philippine mahogany doors, we step into an enormous ceramic foyer with soaring ceilings. As you'll see, the open floor plan flows very well, making it a wonderful home for entertaining. This home has 3 heat pumps with computerized thermostats, 2 80-gallon water heaters, central vac, alarm system, water treatment system, all Anderson windows and doors, and much, much more. The grounds are fantastic. So for the waterfront buyer who wants only the best, 8132 Pinehurst Harbor is just the spot. Please call me for any showings. Thank you.
Another exciting news for this week. Dixie, come up, and we'd like to introduce someone who's just recently joined us that we're super excited about. Dix?
Hi, champions. Come on up, Kathy. We've been very, very busy this week. We're real excited. We're in the process of opening our brand new Annapolis region office and introducing Kathy Kramer, who will be running that office and handling Annapolis, Edgewater, and Main Street. And she'll be down there full-time once the office gets up and running, which will be about 2 weeks. Kathy?
Good morning. I can't tell you how excited I am to be here.
feels wonderful to look forward to work every day. Anxious to get down to Annapolis, but we're being trained on a new computer system. Dixie's being very generous with her time and her people.
Champions, welcome to 281 Overleaf Drive, located within the subdivision of Hidden Ridge and Arnold. This 3 or 4 bedroom split level detached home is situated on a quiet street. Let's go inside. The spacious living room adjoins the eat-in kitchen with sliders. Upstairs you will find the master bedroom with adjoining bath and 2 more bedrooms. On the lowest level is a family room plus 2 more rooms. One could be used as a bedroom and the other as a den, plus the laundry area. Another full bath could be easily added on this level. There will be a neutral carpet installed throughout. This home is priced below market for a quick sale. You cannot buy a townhome for this price. Champions, don't miss this opportunity. Thanks.
Talking about other neat things, we've been working, if those of you who've been with the company from the beginning, you remember that we had a dream in the beginning. As a matter of fact, when we had our introductory meeting, we talked about computerization and some things that we thought were possible because I've got a brother, Andrew, who's a kind of computer wizard, and we spent a lot of time talking to him about what was possible today in computerization of not just what we currently use through the PRC, whatever, but other things that can assist us in selling. So we've been working for the last year or so pretty diligently about computerization. We've computerized the company in a lot of different ways, with sales reporting and whatever, accounting, etc. And now we're trying to work on something that we'd like to, we're having a meeting, I think it's about the week and a half. John Coyle give you some information on that, but we're pretty close to a breakthrough on a new computer system, so to speak, that we think could be really terrific, and we want to get everybody's input. John, why don't you come and tell them a little bit about it?
It's hard to describe in 30 seconds or less, but this is a floor duty system, and it's an agent access system, and it's 8 times faster than PRC stuff. It's wild. We want you all to come on out. We're going to have a computer plugged in live. They've got a test set up for us, and we're going to be displaying it on one of those overhead computer projection screens, and you'll see real-time live linked into the system, and then we're going to get everybody's feedback and do it like a questionnaire and see what you all think of the system. It's at the Conti building, 1:30 on the 16th of September. So everybody who's got any interest at all, come on out. We've got room for plenty of people.
Now, we've also got some other things we've been working on, which is the exclusive properties program. As you know, that program has been a little bit in abeyance, and we haven't put a magazine out for a little bit. And so we wanted to revise that program and revitalize it, so to speak, because we think it's an important program. So Pat Savani, we've been working on that and now has some details on that. Pat?
Hi, thanks. Yay! Yeah, unbelievable. The exclusive properties, we have a couple of things that we're going to change, maybe make a little better for you.
Good morning, champions. We're here live in color, right at the front office of the administrative building. Wanted to bring you an up-to-date on the market, et cetera. And to have a market update, let's hear it from George Savani in his Hawaiian tie. Come on, George.
Good morning. Another great article in the Baltimore Sun.
I'm talking to Mike.
Here we go. Thanks. Another great article in the Baltimore Sun, and my prop man's going to hold that up for me, by Ellen James. We're quoted exclusively. Chris Coyle has a lot of comments in there. The market's up 14% in the first quarter, and coincidentally, our market is up. Our sales are up in the first quarter also. Chris?
Sue's going to give us an update here on Bodkin Point. Sue, why don't you tell them a little bit about that?
At Bodkin, we only have 4 lots left, and we're offering some fantastic financing, great new marketing plans on them. The lots all have grading permits, and they're just really wonderful. If you haven't been to Bodkin lately, they're the houses that are going in there range all the way up to 12,000 square feet, and there's just nothing like it anywhere in the county. So we'd love to have you come out and see it. We'd love to have you sell it. Co-op is 4%, which is fantastic, and as I said, we're going to be doing some great new marketing things as well. Do you have anything to say?
No, just come on out.
New News, which is the newsletter, is finally out, and John Coyle's going to tell us about that. John?
Thanks, Chris. Yeah, you've all seen them in the office already. They're out. They look great. You should try and get them out now.
Okay, listing lotto, come on up. We have Kim Russett in the accounting department is going to draw for us today. Lovely Kim Russett, the Vanna White of Champion. And Kim, if you would please draw. This is for $20, and the first winner is?
Pat Savani.
Pam Beard.
Pam Beard. Oh, Pat Savani, that would have been a little interesting. Okay, Pam Beard, congratulations, Annapolis office.
And next, I think to talk to you about the trip, Michael Lyons.
Excuse us for a second.
Yeah, don't watch.
You know how to get it up.
I'm shutting him off.
George. Thank you, Pat.
You're welcome.
The National Weather Forecast.
It's 10 degrees and snowing everywhere.
Hi, I'm John Coyle, president of Champion Realty. A national weather forecast doesn't make any sense, and neither does national news about the real estate market. Weather and real estate is local, not national. Here's what's happening in Maryland. Property values have stabilized. Inventory is great, lots of choice. Interest rates are historically low. The local forecast for real estate? It's a great time to buy. Call Champion today.
Hello and welcome to the Champion 411 for the week of February 19th. It's President's Day. Hopefully you're noticing that the audio is a little bit better this week. We've upgraded to a new microphone. This 411 has really taken off, not just for us as a great way to communicate, but it's also being copied by real estate companies all over the country. FC Tucker in Indianapolis, CBS Home in Lincoln, Nebraska, and our friends down in William Wood down in Virginia Beach are also rolling this out, as well as I hear rumors out of Tucson, Arizona, and several other companies. So I think we're going to be seeing more people communicating, more real estate companies communicating with their agents this way, but we were the first, and remember that. So once again, Champion set the trend.
Let Champion Realty show you this inviting home at 1243 Bast Lane in Shadyside.
So, an amazing thing happened the other day. I saw the perfect home for sale. The sign said text OMG to 59559 for more info. I grabbed my phone. Champion texts back the price, information, and pictures for the 5 closest listings. Thanks, Champion Realty, for understanding how I do real estate.
I'm John Coyle. You can use our OMG system for price and information on any listing from any broker. It's an exclusive service from Champion Realty. Hello and welcome to the Champion 411 for the end of February 2013. Hey Champions, I've got very exciting news for you. As you know, we've got our award ceremony coming up on April 4th. It's about a month away, but we have a video that we're making of the winners, and we need people to come up here and get filmed in our new studio. There you go. We're, as you can see, a green screen. We're just going to put you in front of the green screen with some lights, and then we can take you to Paris, we can take you to New York, Grand Canyon, back to Champion, and back to work.
Champion was a dream. We talked about Anne Arundel County, the Near Eastern Shore, that was the dream. Could we do that? Could we fund it? Could we make it happen? Could we find the right players, the right managers, the right team?
We started in 1987 with a clean white sheet of paper and built the real estate company exactly the way we wanted. Chris Coyle is my brother, and as a brother I can say he's actually a genius.
Chris Coyle, who was one of our partners at that point, the original founder that we all worked for originally.
Retired at age 37 to Montana, bought 8,000 acres, had 250 head of cattle. And then he realized that's real work, and so after 5 years he decided no more of that. He would come back and get back into what he really loved, which was real estate.
We opened our doors in January of '87. We actually had a meeting and thought a few people might come. Well, before we were finished, the ballroom was full. We hired within the next few days over 70 people from that single moment. That's unheard of in the real estate industry.
Our core market area is Anne Arundel County and what we call the commutable Eastern Shore. Including all our counties on the shore, we have almost 2,000 miles of waterfront. And even the houses that aren't directly on the water, we all relate to the water around here. It's just a boating culture.
It doesn't get any better than this. Sometimes someone will come into the office and say, you know, we're looking between Bethesda and the Annapolis area, can't really decide. And then the question is, have you ever met anybody that's gone to Bethesda just to spend the weekend, to get away, have a little vacation? Probably not.
Come on into the kitchen.
Oh, this is beautiful.
So the thing about selling real estate is we're not selling anything we own. So we're not selling a product, we're selling a relationship. It's an emotional purchase when people buy and sell real estate, and they need a rock. They need somebody that they can rely on who's not going to be emotional but can give them great advice.
We have a family. We work together as a family. These are people that you spend more time with than you spend in your own home. Champion agents are great. Matter of fact, they're superb at delivering that kind of service. I don't get unhappy calls. I don't get calls from people that aren't thrilled and pleased.
First thing I look for is I look for happy people. Because if you have happy people, you can accomplish anything. We have a lot of agents who started when the doors opened in 1987 and are still here. We have other people who have joined since then, but they really can find what they want within the family of Champion. We really try and let our agents focus on selling real estate, and we focus on making sure they have the technology tools that they need.
We actually have 2 mobile apps, and one of the things we rolled out was augmented reality. Basically, you take your smartphone, you point it at a house, and it pulls up that listing, and then you can see. We call it X-ray vision because you're seeing right inside the house. Some people like to text, so we have a texting tool. All you have to do is text OMG to 59559, and you'll get information about every property that's nearby. We were the first to win the best real estate company from the Capital newspapers, and that was just very exciting for us to get that, very gratifying, and it really shows that our consumers, our clients like us and appreciate us. The Washington Post surveyed employees all over the region trying to find the top workplaces, and Champion Realty won that award too.
Agents learn more about people than most people's mothers know about them. I mean, you know everything about them, and trust is what makes that relationship between an agent and a consumer so intimate and important, because they'll have to tell you everything in order for you to make it a successful transaction. I love my job. I feel blessed. I'm happy to be there every single day and have never had to go to work.
Facilitating the American dream, and there's nothing better. I love real estate. Now I love Champion, and I love my family here, and it's not work. It's fun.